So today's question is, I've had multiple failed IVFs and I'm thinking of doing another IVF. How do I optimize my chances? Hey there, welcome to Ask the Fertility Experts, a daily Q&A show where we'll be answering your fertility questions. I'm Sarah Clark, founder of Fab Fertile. We specialize in low AMH, high FSH, diminished ovarian reserve, and premature ovarian insufficiency or failure. I will be joined by Dr. Tabatha Barber. She is triple board certified in obstetrics, gynecology, menopause, and functional medicine. If you have a question, simply go to Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram, leave me a DM and drop your question there, and we will answer your question on an upcoming show. That's Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram. Take care. So today's question is, I've had multiple failed IVFs and I'm thinking of doing another IVF. How do I optimize my chances? This is something we see a lot where people have been on the fertility journey for many years. They typically had, at least one failed IUI and or multiple failed IVFs. And it's interesting. It is interesting with this piece where people, like the clinics are selling packages where you get like 3 to 5 IVFs, you get a savings for that. And then, going through cycle after cycle and all those hormones, and then not even stopping to look, well, we ask in the health history, why was IVF or IUI recommended to begin with? So Dr. Tabatha, what's your take on that one?
Yeah, I think it's really important to figure out, why did you have to have it in the first place? Why are they recommending it at this point? And why didn't it take? Why was there a failure? Because there's answers. We just have to figure them out. And sometimes those discussions aren't even had with the reproductive endocrinologists. And I really do think that it's important that you are dialing in, I sound like a broken record, diet, lifestyle, sleep, nutrition, your gut health. Like, it has to be optimized, because you are asking your body to do something that it is telling you it doesn't want to do. And it's telling you that not because it hates you or you're not a good person or you don't deserve to be pregnant, but because something's going on. And so if you can figure out why your body doesn't feel safe enough to get pregnant, that's usually where the answer lies. Sometimes it's, you got to get rid of that job or something, like sometimes it's really right in front of you, but you can't see it. You can't see the picture when you're in the frame, right? And so I think it's so important to have an outside perspective, coaches, things like that, to say, have you thought about this? This is what I'm seeing, as an outsider on your life. This may be contributing to your root cause issue.
Yeah, we all have those patterns that we will default in times of stress. And, I know for myself, it's like, yeah, I love meditation. And then times of stress, whoop, that meditation just goes straight out the window. And I'm like, well, that's what keeps me grounded. And it keeps me from, handles my stress better. And it's interesting what we do. And it's like, yeah, we see people staying in a job potentially too long because you're waiting to get pregnant and you're not pregnant. And then you're there and you're not happy. And sort of that cycle of going on there, how it impacts, the fertility journey impacts you and your partner. So your relationship, you could just be all about baby making rather than intimacy and, the things that really brought you together and that sense of joy that you have as a couple. And then you could have all these biochemical things going on in your body, which you may just feel are, maybe you think that you're an anxious person or a depressed person, and it could be your biochemistry is out of whack. And then going towards IVF is so much anticipation, and then with an underlying panic, which comes in, I think, from the industry in itself, that the panic that you've got to move quickly, and otherwise time is running out.
Oh yeah, that's a very common theme in the industry. Like you said, they check the labs and they're like, here's our window. We have 2 days. We got to get this done. And it is very anxiety provoking. And if you are stuck in that situation for months on end with no good results, that it can be traumatic, to say the least. And I don't know that everyone processes that or even realize it, because you might not notice it on a conscious level. It might be even a subconscious thing that, that needs to be addressed. So important.
Yeah, and we work with busy professionals, type A's, who are just like pushing ahead. I remember reading something on someone saying that they saw the sperm with a little helmet on, and the sperm was going in with the helmet, and we're going to war. We're going towards the egg. Whereas, like, how do we get out of that fight or flight and, dampen everything down to do the parasympathetic, so we're into the, to the receiving side of things.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Thanks so much for being here. If you've got a question that you want answered, simply go to Fab Fertile Inc. on Instagram, send me a DM, and we will answer your question on an upcoming show. That's Fab Fertile Inc. and send me a DM. And please refer to our disclaimer below. Take care.